The Honda
It is a Honda Cubby.
Cubby?
Yes.
Oh, I thought Cubby. I think they made these in 100 and 125. It's a Sachs motor, and the 125 had the bigger head on it. A Vance and Hines FCR 600. Guess we can't walk by without taking a shot at his Can-Am. These engines are based on the BSA, but it sure looks different. Look at this place, it's huge. It's gonna die. Down over there, but like a dumb fool, I ran out of gas. Now I gotta push the dang thing all the way up there. I don't know why I'm always drawn to these, but I am. I don't know why. They're pretty. Maybe that's why. They probably don't run that well. Poor thing. Look how dry rotted that tire is. Holy crow. It's probably sitting in a hot shed. And look how the seat pan's all rusted out. No way. I'll pass. Oh, here's a little triple hiding in there. With bags. What does it say? Some sort of... Oh, that's his directions. It's just the route numbers. So he's a riding that. From Pennsylvania to Madison, Ohio. So tell us what this little tiny motor is. The Honda Cubby.
It is a Honda Cubby.
Cubby?
Yes.
Oh, I thought Cubby.
Nope, Cubby. And the two German men that are Honda enthusiasts, they wrote this book on it. Everything you want to know.
A whole book on one little stupid motor.
One little stupid 4-stroke side valve Honda.
Oh, it's a 4-stroke.
Oh, absolutely. Straight gas. It's never had fuel in it.
What the heck did they use it for?
Okay, 1962, Mr. Honda built 700 of these. They were training devices for his motorcycle mechanics to learn the fundamentals of a 4-stroke gasoline motor.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
700 of them. Everything you want to know about it's in here. These two German enthusiasts that love their Hondas. So I own more than one.
Wow.
I found them new in the box. They've never been started.
There you go. You can start your own Honda school. And there it is. 717-451-9455. Ask for Dave. Dave's not here, man.
Dave don't live here anymore.
No, I missed it. There's another Hodaka behind it. And this Zundap Super, these are only 50 cc's. So that might be a little too slow, unless you're doing government work. And we may have seen this at Mecum one year. There can't be too many of these around. $50 large. And you'll probably never ride it. Don't see a price on that. $7,000 for the can of tuna. 4,800. I guess that's his tag, but I don't see a price.
10.
12? 10, 12. On the KZ Z1 craze, but there you go. $6,000 if you want to get into 78. Now here's something that I've never seen before. So I can't tell you much about it other than it's Italian. And it looks like circa mid to late 50s. Myval. FIM Champion Italiano dello. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Aluminum housing. Actually, that says Delorto on that air cleaner. That's probably a tough piece to find.
What year is this on? This is an 80? Yep.
It is. Hi. Here we have the makings of a Scorpion. I have one of these at the shop, and you've heard me comment that it's one of my favorite. This one is $1,300. 301-674-4406. Along with what I think is a twin jet that someone was making into a road racer. Look, they even drilled the backing plate for the brakes. Here's another one someone was building and never finished. The rotary transmission Bridgestone, a Hercules 250. Hey, there he is. Boy, you got a load there. Look at that. Driving around on a mini bike carrying an engine. Jeez. All right, so there's some stuff in here I got to show you. This is a Benelli Enduro.
Parts Unlimited, Motor America, Talent Cut by Motul. Qualifying session number.
These were not loved when they were new. And there's the dual sprocket thing that you can change to change your gearing. This was a toolkit. And how about Carabella MX 125? Now, some of these had Moto Vila engines, and some had Moto Minerelli. I don't know which this is. $3,000. That's an odd piece, huh? So those look like Bader forks. Are they Bader or are they Mexican Baders? Do you know?
Warren.
It's okay.
No, it's his. He knows all about it.
I was saying those look like Bader forks. Are they Baders or are they Mexican Baders?
I think they're Mexican Baders. This is pretty much all original. Nothing's really been touched on it.
Here we have a Rupp mini cycle. Now, a lot of the companies made mini cycles, and they're very rare. I think they made these in 100 and 125. It's a Sachs motor, and the 125 had the bigger head on it. Yeah, okay. And I'm guessing they only made these 1 or 2 years. 2. Did they make them both at the same time, or was it one and then the other?
I believe both same.
So you could get the 100 or the 125. You know, somebody just texted me this morning, said, "Did you ever see one of these for sale?" I said, "Yeah, here, but I'll have to get your phone number."
So Sam Train the only taker? Or is this...
And then, of course, we have these Rickman Zundaps.
Qualifying session number 2.
Now, that is not a Sachs motor.
394.
It's similar, but it's a Zundap motor. There's another one. All right, cool. Thank you.
One more reminder for those of you in the road race paddock, for the lightweight experts only. Once that session
Allstate from Sears.
B will be for the lightweight novices only.
750K.
Yesterday, practice group 3
Make
split into
reasonable offer.
3A
That's
for the
code
experts,
speak for
B for the
no low
novices.
ballers. And here, I got to show you this Yankee. This is what one looks like when they're not chopped. Look at that. I didn't know they had rear disc brakes. So this is plated. Be the only one with a street plated Yankee. That would be cool. Except for mixing all that premix. Guess we can't walk by without taking a shot at his Can-Am.
I have a 1980. I wanted to compare it to his. This is a little snottier than mine.
What year is this?
Was that 80? I think it's an 82 or 83.
Uh-huh.
Mine's an 80. But yeah, it's a good runner.
What year did they stop making them?
You know, I'm not really sure. I think it was like 84 or somewhere.
Oh, that
there.
late?
I've never had one any newer than 80.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Boy, that's a clean Griffin. And we know I've been fighting mine, so I'm not getting another one. There's an IT 175 and an MX 400. Very clean.
Again, we'll have one round of practice through the 7.
Okay, this you haven't seen before. This is the new Fantic, now being imported by Central Power Sports Distributors. This is a brand new display bike. Arrow exhaust. Now one of these has a engine that's based on the YZ motor, and I don't know if that's this one or the other model. We are going to ask. Why don't you tell us a little bit what this is? I'll share it.
Okay.
Well, I know it's the new Fantic, but there's a couple of different models.
So right now we have the 300 two-stroke, and then we're also bringing in the 250 four-stroke. The 250 four-stroke's more of an entry-level bike, and it has a price point that's attractive, Chinese price with European quality. We're real excited about that. The 300 Fantic has been really well received. All our dealers have probably got them all pre-sold that they're going to get this year. So the buzz about Fantic continues to grow. A lot of questions about, is this a Yamaha?
Yeah, that's what we were going to ask.
So when I talked with Fantic Italy, they were concerned that we here in the U.S., they wanted me to figure out.
Just hold it.
They wanted me to figure out how we could convince them that this is a Fantic and not a Yamaha. And I had to explain to them, we admit that this is a Yamaha frame. You buy that from Yamaha. And they said yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they buy this frame from Yamaha. They buy some transmission parts from Yamaha. The swing arm is from the same company that Yamaha uses. The wheels are the same company hubs. The triple clamp, these are all, they buy them on the open market, but it's the same ones that Yamaha use. Then the Moto Melarelli facility in Italy belonged to Yamaha and they bought it. So it's easy for us Americans to say it's a Yamaha with all those connections, but it is truly a Fantic motorcycle. They put this motor, it looks...
So it's a Moto Melarelli motor, and
yes.
Moto Melarelli, is that owned by Yamaha or?
No, that's owned by Fantic. That's
owned
a part.
by Fantic.
Yes.
Oh, and they did some design work for Yamaha.
They did.
Yeah,
they did.
Okay.
So it's easy to understand why people get that confused, but Fantic is very proud that they're building this motor, designed this motor. When you look at it though, I mean the Yamaha power valves, they work really good. So why not copy what works good?
So this is what, an enduro class?
This is an enduro bike. Yes. We're not bringing any of the moto bikes in yet.
So would it be like a 300RR or what?
Yes. Yeah. This is a race bike. So this will compete in ISDE, National Enduro, GNCC, hare scrambles, hare and hounds.
And the entry-level bike is more of is it like a cross trainer or Ranger?
Yes, very much like those. And easy to use, lower seat height, and again, it's at a price point that's very similar to the Chinese stuff, but this is all Fantic built in Italy.
And are they, do you know, are they going to try to make that homologate the four-stroke?
Is yours or his?
It's
mine.
not mine.
That's mine.
Okay.
That's Jerry's, actually. I'm sorry.
Do you know, are they going to try to homologate the four-stroke?
So the motocross bikes will probably be in the future. So
they consider that a motocross bike?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
So
not
the 310 four-stroke. So there's a threshold that Fantic has to have so many parts that are not manufactured by Yamaha. And like the moto bikes have a lot of Yamaha parts in them still. So Fantic hopes to get to the point where they're not relying so heavily on Yamaha pieces parts, and then we'll be able to bring more of those into the U.S.
Fantic has actually been around since the 60s.
68.
They made the mini bikes for Bronco, and some of the early Fantic bikes had Moto Beta engines, and then they developed their own engine.
Correct.
So I know a lot about Fantic in the day.
Yes.
And they're still the same company.
Yeah, there's a Fantic moped right over there.
Yeah.
The guy brought it over, and we that was kind of their heritage. It was the smaller bikes. For me, the connection to Fantic goes back. I'm an ISDE rider. The first year that I went,
they had the trial stuff. Yeah, they had a lot of that.
Well, so this is the enduro.
The 70s and 80s, yeah.
Yes, but in the 80s in the 80 class, they would have Fantics. Racing in the enduro. So. So Fantic has a storied history. They've been around for a while. They got a cool name. We have a gentleman who works for us who's Italian. So I thought I wanted to learn how to say fantastic in Italian. Fantastic Fantic and Fantastico. It's no special saying.
Is that how the name came?
That's a great question. I need to ask that. I should know that, and I don't.
All right. Let's go back.
So here's a Tyran.
This is what I mixed up that other Penton on, but I guess if you look at the frame, you can tell it's not a Penton. And Odaka. This is when they screwed up VSA. The only thing worse than this is the late 250cc single. But I wanted to come over here and look at this 750 Commando. Ooh, what happened there?
Watch the video.
Thank you.
You're the Norton expert in the valley.
I'm not the Norton expert, but I know them. I'm going to turn the camera off and then we'll talk. I'll tell you. Oh, Montgomery Ward's little moped thing. An IT400. Another one of those Penton Wassel things, but we got this Frontera, and it actually still has the lights. Oh, and it's a 360 Frontera. And it's, ooh. It looks right, it looks nice. It probably still has Spanish tires, but oh, and we got a Hercules frame hiding back here. Just waiting for a Sax motor. You see more of these here than almost anywhere else, except maybe York. All right, now this is different. We have a matchless single with a Pannonia sidecar, which is, these are, well, I guess technically it's a Duna from the Danube River in Hungary. I've only ever seen them on Pannonias. Matchless G3. Is that a 300? How big is a G3? 350. Then that's a lot more bike than the Pannonia, and it's more reliable. I wouldn't call it fast. I like that. Oh, look at this. Is that adjustable height for the lean angle? Maybe? And do they have a phone number? Clear title would separate. Oh, that's kind of a shame.
It's original pan, but it's reproduction code.
I don't know if they have a phone number. Maybe it's Hardway Customs. I don't know. Is that your shop, Hardway?
My husband's,
Okay.
which I guess is mine too.
Yeah. A KE100 with a flat tire. And well, we know these.
CPD cable for connecting.
These are getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. There was a time when you could name your price. But now all those people who had these in their childhood or in their 80s or plus or gone. And so the price of these Zundaps are just dropping. $1,900. No price. And yes, I'm riding my Amazon mini bike today. So one thing we're going to do is try not to get run over, but we got to go up into the camping area to see what we might have missed. So we can't neglect to do that. Chugging right along, see? Like a tractor. That SSR couldn't do this. And I'm probably going to crash. Alright, so I don't know if these are just parked here or if they're for sale bikes. We got a pair of Rickman Zundaps and a 370 Taco. Model 168, 168, ends in 1015, matching numbers. Boy, that looks right. Look at the long travel faders. This is why you drive through the pits, folks. You might find something. Here is a 74 DT 360. Says, has title. And I'm guessing it runs because he's got street tires on it. It's a work in progress. Looks like he's trying to wire turn signals and they look hideous. Get rid of those. $1,700. And the key's in it too. Here we got more vendors in the camping area. '72 RT 360 title, $2,750. And a dollar table. $3K for a 79 RM 125, 516-972-0431. And more stuff over there. This is a rare bird. It's a CCM. These are English. And here's a puppy guarding it. Hi, puppy. And I think these engines are based on the BSA. But it sure looks different. So I wasn't here last night. They got a good rain. But I'm also thinking, because I'm looking at all the beer cans and beer bottles everywhere, that this corner of the camping area must have been pretty rowdy last night. Here's a 6-stage Matador that somebody has definitely been riding. These are one of my favorite all-time Bultacos because they do everything. I mean, look at it. It does everything. So here's the hill we're going to test from a stop. Wow, that's a rig. Holy smokes. Wonder how often he bottoms that thing out. So I'm actually pretty pleased with this thing. It always starts first pull, and I'll tell you, it's a lot better than that stupid laser I had here last year. It chugs right up all the hills like a tractor. And you'll see in just a bit. And did you ever see a worse looking Benelli? I wouldn't even have wasted the space on my trailer. You know me, I like to save everything, but man, that belongs on a dumpster or else holding up a mailbox. That's about it. This is the camping area. But boy, I used to drool over these when they came out. Vance & Hines FCR 600. I don't even think I could ride it today. But boy, did I want one of them when they came out. 814-504-6377. In the camping area. 93 KLR, $2,800. I don't know if that's good. It looks very clean. I don't like hard bags. Got some kind of risers and 22,000 miles. And a center stand, is that an option, or is that how they came? How does this, oh, he's not parked there. He's still coming. All right. Oh, he's from Florida. So I'll tell you a couple of things now that I've been riding this Oryx Earth. First off, the fenders are ineffective. The whole back of my shirt is full of mud. I'd rather see full-size fenders. Now most of you mini bike guys, I guess you're used to having the brake up here on the left and no foot brake. But I can't hold my camera and operate the brake and the throttle. I'd much rather have a foot brake to free up my left hand for whatever you want to do. I think I'm going to move that to the right side so it's more like a motorcycle. And I don't like the frame geometry. See how that is? That's almost vertical. This bike, look, it's squirrely, unstable. In my mind, that's probably why it's suitable with this small, well, it's suitable with this small engine. But if you start beefing up the horsepower, I would call it dangerous. So this is not a track bike. We're gonna do some mods to it, but that might not make it kid friendly. It's kid friendly now, and it's suitable for an adult just to get around, but I'd rather have something with a larger frame and also suspension. Boy, if you hit a bump, a gully, it's totally jarring. So this is a good vantage point from this hill by gate 1. Over there you can see where they run the scrambles. This is the road racing. Down there they have the trials. That's the swap meet area. Down below the swap meet are the demos. And then down there, there's another vantage point. That's where we were, where the Penton owners group is, and that circus tent is the wall of death. Now let's see if we can get some footage here. And these are the leaders. tonight, so there's a late start on the scrambles track. They got some grooming to do. Yeah, I think this is a better vantage point than down low at the pavilion, but you're in the hot sun here. Here's a shot by the road where you can get right on them. So let's wait. CCM we saw. Yamaha and a Suzuki. I'm not sure what that was. So I think if you want to watch this race, get outside, ride your motorcycle out here, and park here along the road, and you get the best view.